So I'm 25. This is practically my biggest regret. Always will be, always have. And, well, let me just share with you what it actually is. And I want to tell you a backstory of how I even got here. So, firstly, it's shoes. Now, let me show you the amount of shoes I have just here. There's a lot. It's like 14, maybe 15 pairs of shoes just here. And then another 6 that are in the closet. My shoe collection has gotten a lot better. It was way worse, but again, let me tell you how I got here. It was already bad to start out with, and then, of course, when I moved to Colorado, I was incredibly bored, and this is by no means an excuse whatsoever. It's just, I still don't understand why I did it. So back then, I wasn't super into cars as much as I was now. Except the overall plan was to spend about $8,000 on my car over time and everything. But then I was like, nope, you know what? I'm gonna sell this one and get a new car, which I did. But in between that phase of wanting to spend more money on my older car and soup it up and everything, I ended up spending about, I think it was like $5,000 on shoes. Why? I couldn't tell you. I don't know why I spent that much money on shoes. I'm thankful that I was at least able to get some back, but I definitely wasn't able to get most back. I remember handing a kid over $1,200 in cash for shoes and 2 sweatshirts. $1,200. Now, again, being a 25-year-old, this is really weird because I still had yet to find a way to, say, put $1,200 into something that I can physically see it making me more money, doubling, if not tripling. You know, I have investments, I have all this stuff, but I physically am not seeing anything, or even haven't figured out anything that can help me make money with my money that I currently have. Because truth be told, if it were me, if I knew how to, I know there's a bunch of research that I'm still doing and that I have done. And if it were me, the amount of money I'm spending on car parts, I would 100% wait and just save that money and spend it on something that I know would make me money in the long run. Or sorry, more so the short run, because the long run is more of like a 401k investment, which I honestly don't even have. I worked for a bank back in the day. I don't think 401ks are worth it. That's just me. But anyways, it's like, I wish in the world there was something that was specifically for people around our age, my age, that allowed you to contribute, say, $1,000, and it would guarantee you to either double, triple, if not however much it could get you within, say, a 6-month period, 8-month period, a year, 2 years, whatever it might be. By the way, long term is more like 5 to 10 years. Short term, in my opinion, is more like 6 months to 2 years. I wish there was something that was like that, because if that was the case, I think this world would be better off by so much. Now, obviously, if you could put more in to get more back, even better. Now, granted, there are some things that are similar to like that, like a CD for banks or anything, but reality is you're not earning that much. Like, for instance, say if you put $5,000 into a CD right now, and it's a 4% APY, max you're getting after the maturity is about $30. So you put $5,000 in, and you get $30. Actually, sorry, that's not true. You get less than that. You get about $10. Now, if you keep on going with that and maturing it, then you're looking at probably around 30, 40, maybe $50. By this time, you're probably 6 months in. Granted, that's at 5,000. it's the same thing. The more money you put in, the more you'd get. But it's really not like more you get anything more. It's not like if you put 80 grand in, you're getting over, I don't know, 3,000 back. No, that's very rarely the case. Very rare. I genuinely wish, again, instead of spending all my money, or not all my money, but a lot of money on shoes, to where now I have to figure out how to either get these to the new place or sell them somehow. Whereas I could have just put that into a car or put that into an investment. And if I really wanted to take that investment out and spend on something nice with a car, then I could have done that. But I physically don't know how. And that's where I feel a little stuck right now, because it's like I'm looking at all these shoes and I'm like, $40, $100, $200, $400, $700, $400. And it's like, do you understand how much money that is? Like, again, because I like cars, let me just tell you. These two pairs here would buy me, would actually buy me a turbo kit. Well, almost. It'd be very close. Realistically, I mean, if these were brand new, I have the boxes and the strings, these would probably, give or take, be around $3,200 for these two pairs. $3,200. Plus the crafts, plus the Yeezys, plus everything, man. Like back in their prime, especially with the Yeezys. I would have had so much money. I don't know, I spent it on this. But again, how did I get here? Because I loved shoes. But I also found this thing where I was like, I really wanted to be in the dental field and make people feel more comfortable while they're getting their dental procedures, because obviously no one likes a dentist. I don't even like being worked on, but I like working on people. I think it'd be really cool if the patient saw cool shoes on someone that you're gonna work on the patient, and then that patient would feel a lot more at ease, because you're not just in some hospital-looking shoes that are like Hoka's or just some white shoes or clogs or whichever. You're in some cool sneakers, and they can relate to you, and they can understand that they have some sort of feeling rather than just going to work and being in a hospital. I think that was my theory. But again, it's like, what do I do with all these shoes? I genuinely think, this is just my opinion, I think you should have an old pair of shoes for working around, maybe two. You should have a pair of running shoes, so like tennis shoes. You should have, I say, a pair of like fashion sneakers, and then probably like 2 pairs of like going out sneakers. So like, for instance, like the going out sneakers would be like these guys, or theoretically you could put these as like some going out sneakers, or if these were brand new, you could do the same thing with these. I mean, it's just identifying those. But other than that, guys, I mean, it is just sadness to me that I've gotten to this point. I genuinely wish that it just was a different scenario. I mean, let me know in the comments down below. If you made it this far in the video, firstly, thank you. But I want to know, if you're around my age, maybe a little bit older, maybe younger, and you figured out a way to, say, invest $1,000, and you could physically prove to yourself and to everybody else that $1,000 could either double, triple, or whatever it might be, even grow a substantial amount in whatever you have, let me know in the comments down below. I'm curious. Again, I've been into stocks, I've been into options trades, I've been all this and everything. That is risky as hell. I want something that is a guaranteed, you put it in, you get it, and you take it out, and everyone wins.